As we read, okay, that, yeah, page 42. Okay, look at that. So this part, matching headings to paragraph, multiple choice questions. So the skill that they want us to do today is this: building a mental map of the text. Yeah, so as we read, how do we build a mental map? Introduction. Yeah, have you ever flown in a plane? Yes, of course. Do you like flying? Some people have a phobia for flying, right? Yeah. Apart from aeroplanes, what other ways of flying are there? I was reading somewhere, actually, safest mode of transportation is flying. Okay, safest mode of transportation is flying. Okay, building a mental map of the text. Look at that. Okay, right. So it says, reading a text, the example, is like going into a new city. It can be difficult to find your way around. A useful technique to help you navigate a text is to build a map of the passage in your mind. Okay, as you are reading. So as we read, we do a mental map. When you read the first paragraph, you can see the rest of the passage will develop. So paragraph 1 to 4, we're going to do that. Our first paragraphs from different texts and tell us something about the development of the text they are taken from. So read them and we match them. Okay, let's read. I read number 1 for you. Yeah. Okay. For thousands of years, humans have looked at the skies and dreamed of flying. Okay. D-R-E-A-M-T, dreamt. Okay. What's the difference between dream and dreamt and D-R-E-A-M-E-D? We're going to take a look at that afterwards. Okay. Early attempts to fly using wings made from feathers were unsuccessful and in many cases ended in disaster. So we know the Wright brothers. Yeah. The use of hot air and light gases eventually allowed humans to reach for the skies, but it was not until the early 1900s that gliders and then powered planes fully realized man's dream to fly. Okay, get number 2. How a road is built. The following steps outline the stages involved in road building, some of which occur concurrently. First of all, is it necessary? So the first part, look at number 3. The first part, yeah. So when you go into a text, okay. Number 3, can we read this together? There are many reasons. Can we read this together? Okay. There are many reasons put forward for not privatizing public transport, especially a country's railway system. However, some people think that is a good idea and it improves individual freedom, increases efficiency, makes the railway management listen to the customer more, decreases public debt, and also reduces the problems created by unions. Let us look at each of these arguments in turn. Okay, number 4. Buying a train ticket in the UK can be more than a little confusing. There are many different ticket types and prices, and it is worth doing a little research, which could save you more than 50% on the cost of your travel. Okay, look at the types of text maps. Okay, number 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one? So we match. Categories, groups of things according to type. So 2, chronological order, time of historical order, and a process. First you do this, then you do that, and then building an argument. First, secondly, thirdly. I think we can match that one. Which one would be categories, types, and chronological order, and a process. Which one is the easiest? Building an argument. What about the first one? Which one? Categories. What are we talking about here? How about number 1? For thousands of years, humans look at the skies and then we dream of flying. Which one would be that? Yes, chronological order. Okay. 2, how a road is built. Process. Am I correct? Yes. Process. Yeah, process. Number 3. So, argument, building an argument. And 4, categories. Okay, so you got that? Okay. So, build paragraph 1 is the beginning of the passage, page 44. Okay, read the passage and put the following inventions in historical order. Okay, we have to read next page first, yeah? Okay, can we read this one? Man's passion for flight. Okay, we read that silently. Let's use the fresh morning. Page 44. A until H. Okay, so you, after you finish reading, go back to page. Okay, that page. Okay. So match the headings. Okay. Go back to page 43. Yeah, if you want to number these: kites, jet plane, glider, ornithopter, hot air balloon, wings, propeller, plane. So you just put which one is the oldest to the most modern. I think that is so easy. Yeah. Okay. Number 3 also, rebuilding the text. Chronological order is quite clear. Okay, we go into page 45, the list of headings. Yeah. Okay. This is what you had done in the pre-test. Okay, paragraph A, which one would that be? For thousands of years, humans look at the skies and dream of flying. Early attempts to fly using wings made from feathers were unsuccessful and in many cases ended in disaster. So the use of hot air and flight gases eventually allowed humans to reach for the skies, and it was not until the early 1900s that gliders and then powered planes fully realized man's dream to fly. So what would that be? Paragraph A, long history of flying. I'm looking at page 45.
Yes.
Page 45. Okay. 45 already. Okay. Because the other one is so clear. Okay. Paragraph A, which one? You have there list of headings. First powered flight, pushing the limits of technology. First international flight, planes without engines. How a hot air balloon works. Birdman, the genius who saw the future. The first man-made things to fly. The flying farm, the long history of flying. So you just have to match the headings. Okay. So for A, which one do you want to put in?
The long history of flying.
Yes, the long history of flying. Okay, B. Can we read that for pronunciation? I mean?
Yes. Yes.
I mean read first. Okay. B.
Okay.
One
One of the earliest
tales
of man's passion for flight comes from Greek mythology. According to legend, an inventor named Daedalus and his son Icarus escaped from a prison on the island of Crete by making wings of wax and feathers. Daedalus was successful in returning home, but Icarus flew too near to the sun. The wax on his wings melted. The feathers came out, and he fell to his death in the sea.
Yeah, so this is a Greek story, Greek mythology. Yeah, actually there's a lot of Greek mythology. Okay, so B is which one?
Birdman.
Huh?
Birdman.
Yeah. Okay. So you cannot put anything else but except for Birdman. Okay. So we know that it's not true. It's just a story. It's just a story. How can somebody fly too near to the sun? Yes. And the wings melted.
Come back to him.
Yeah. And he fell to his death in the sea. Actually, there's a lot of English phrases that uses the Greek terms. If somebody, okay, well, let me write a few things. Have you heard the term of Achilles heel? Achilles. What is the meaning of Achilles heel? Achilles heel. If anybody asks you, okay, what is your Achilles heel? So, sorry, Greek word, Achilles heel. So if anybody asks you, what is your Achilles heel? That means they are asking you, what is your weakness? So according to the Greek mythology, Achilles is a warrior. You cannot kill him. You stab him at the heart, also he will not die. You stab him at the head, also he wouldn't die. But there is a point, if you stab him there, he will die. So it is actually at his heel. Heel is our, this one. Heel apa in Malay? This one, not tapak. Yeah, heel, tapak kaki. Tapi not tapak, this part at the end. Ni yang tumit. Yes, you stab him there, he will die. So that is Achilles heel. So weakness. You stab him in the heart, he wouldn't die. But you stab him at his heel, he would die. So if anybody were to ask you, what is your Achilles heel? What is your weakness? Okay, so you Google. What does it say? Tumit. So what does it say about Achilles heel?
So we can say that the shoes with high we can say high heels.
High heels, you cannot wear high heels. But this one is a very common term, Achilles heel. Achilles heel. Okay. So everybody has a weakness, right? I'm sure. With the pronunciation.
Achilles heel. Achilles heel.
Okay.
Achilles heel.
So Achilles heel. So a weakness or a vulnerable point. If you ask anybody, do you have a weakness? They cannot say, I don't have any weakness. Everybody has a weakness. Okay. So the only thing is that you don't know what is that person's weakness. But if you sit down quietly, you observe quietly, look at this person, surely he or she has got a weakness. So a lot of terms actually in English is from the Greek mythology. One more is this one. Achilles heel. What is your Achilles heel? This is number one. Number two. Do you know this one? What is Damocles sword? Pronunciation not sword, but the W is silent. Sword. Damocles sword. If you Google it, you can see. How do you use this? It's a threat. What is a Damocles sword? So actually Damocles last time, he was a king. If you read a lot of this Greek mythology, he was a king. He sat down. But as he actually was ruling his country, there's a sword hanging over his head. Anytime it would drop and it would kill him. So there's always a threat. Although he is a king, but there's always a sword hanging over him. Okay, so it's a threat. How do you use this? Okay. What is a Damocles sword to the environment? What? But the deforestation is Damocles sword. Try and Google. See what you get. Damocles sword for pronunciation. Sword. Sorry, Damocles sword. So a lot of these words are used in the language. Damocles, S-W-O-R-D. Damocles sword. Oh. You have never heard of this before? No. Okay. Damocles. Okay. So a lot of pronunciation. Damocles sword. Okay. That means any situation threatening imminent harm or disaster. Yeah, sword. Damocles sword. Okay, so it's like an idiom, like what you learned yesterday. It's an idiom, Damocles sword. Okay, one more of all these things. We might as well just go through this. Next one is this one, Hobson's choice. So this is a very American phrase meaning Hobson's choice. Hobson's choice meaning actually no choice, take it or leave it. Hobson, if you Google, it's a story about an American in the 18th century. He is a man who's usually in the olden days people travel by horses. So Hobson is a man who's got horses, stables, but he's a very wicked man. So the horses that he offer, if you travel in the 18th century in the US, you have to take a horse, and then when you reach a certain place, you have to change the horse because the horse is very tired. Hobson is a very wicked man. The horses that he offer is very thin, skinny, scrawny horses, and then when you go to the stable, you don't have a choice. You want to travel, you have to take the horses that he offers. So actually, when you say that is Hobson's choice, that means you have no choice. Take it or leave it. So this is a very, very good phrase to use in writing. Okay, Hobson's choice. See, Google, if you Google it, a lot of this is used in everyday speech also. Hobson's choice. Okay, Hobson's choice.
Hobson's choice.
Yeah, Hobson's choice. Take it or leave it. So Thomas Hobson, a livery stable who offered customers the choice of either taking the horse in his stall nearest to the door or taking none at all. So that means Hobson's choice. You have no choice. Take it or leave it. Yeah, a lot of these Greek things is used in writing. So learn today. What is your Achilles heel? What is your weakness? As we said, I have a weakness. My weakness is I cannot look at stones for ring. Hobson's choice. I love rings. A woman's weakness is, my weakness is ring. I don't know. I will buy. I don't know. I don't need it anymore. I will buy, make it into a ring and keep it. I don't know who's going to wear. I got, as I said, you got how many? 30? 30. I have about, I said to you, 10, 12, 15 ring in a box. Huh? OCD. Okay. There's one stone that I have right now, emerald. So I cannot wait to take that stone to the shop and make it into a ring. That is going to be ring number what, I don't know. So that is my weakness.
It's not hobbies.
No, it's not really a hobby. It's actually, you don't need it.
But you're happy with it.
Yeah, but you spend money in it, so I do not know.
We like it,
Yeah.
so we buy it.
Enough already, right? You got one whole box, 30. When are you going to wear? 1 week, one ring. 1 week, one ring. 1 week, one ring. Yeah. So that is a weakness, okay? Thank God we don't have a weakness. I mean, technology, they go for, anytime there's a new thing that comes out, they change, right? Achilles heel. His Achilles heel is what?
Cigarette.
Cigarette. Happy. It makes him stronger.
If no cigarette, apa Salifin
Cannot
Think.
anything. So the weakness is cigarette.
How many hours can you stand without
Without cigarette.
cigarette?
How many hours?
Huh.
1 day. 1 day maybe.
One day. One day you can. Okay, that's
1 hour lah.
1 hour, I think so. Pak Mahsun, what is your weakness? You're so cool. Cool, you're a very cool guy. cool. So what is your weakness?
Very serious.
Like this sleeping.
Sleeping. You feel that you don't have enough sleep, so you will sleep. Okay, that's not a bad weakness. Everybody needs sleep.
Why? Because it's easy to sleep.
If you fall asleep easily,
Very easy.
I think for guys, what's your weakness?
Same with pagi.
Smoking.
Too easy to sleep.
Too easy to go to sleep. But I think that is God's gift to guys. It's very easy for them to fall asleep, but not women. We change to a new place, we cannot sleep already. I cannot sleep if I sleep at a new hotel, I cannot sleep. So even though I'm tired, and then if I'm in the car also, I don't sleep in the car. Not easy for me to fall asleep. Yeah.
When I take in the bus and then stand.
Oh. Oh, that's very dangerous. You can sleep while standing. Oh, okay. That's very dangerous. Yeah.
I like to sleep. Easy to me to sleep, but when I fly the plane,
On the plane.
it's difficult for me to sleep.
And you should be sleeping on the plane, right?
I'm afraid.
So that's a phobia. That's a very natural
I'm afraid.
natural phobia. But if the flight is a long flight,
5 hours.
5 hours, okay lah. Then you have to sleep. Yeah, you have to sleep. I think so. Yeah, we all have our Achilles heel. Okay, Achilles heel. That's a very nice phrase to use. What is your Achilles heel? Yeah. Okay, lots of things like that in the language. Yeah. Okay. Easy. This one is easy. Paragraph 3. We talk about the Chinese there. You can see there. What? The first kites were created by the Chinese. What? It's a kite. It's talking about a kite. It's talking about a kite.
Number 7 maybe?
Huh? Yeah, the first man-made things to fly. Probably the first man-made things to fly is a kite. Yeah, okay. When you think about the Chinese, when I think about the Chinese, I used to think about the dragon. But when I read somewhere, they found actually fossil of a dragon, meaning to say actually the dragon really did exist. Yeah, I thought it was just a mythical beast, but proven they found fossil head of a dragon. So this was something that actually existed. Yeah. Okay, D. Aviation pioneer Leonardo da Vinci. 7. Which one? 7 again? No.
Paragraph C is 8.
Yeah.
The first man made things.
Yeah, and then D.
7.
The genius who saw the
The
future.
genius who saw the future.
The
genius.
The what?
The genius who saw the future.
Genius. Yes, the genius who saw the future. The genius who saw the future. So he made drawings of an ornithopter and then it became helicopter. Have you flown in a helicopter before? Have you taken a helicopter before? I have taken a helicopter before. Oh my God, I really feared for my life. Huh?
How many passengers?
4 of us. 4 of us flying. Just for the experience of flying in Langkawi, I flew just for a short while, half an hour only. Went around the island. Oh, I say I'm not going up again. I feel very insecure, very insecure because you only have a seat belt. Then when you look down oh, it goes up. Pilot was a foreigner. We paid 500 each just to experience first time flying in a helicopter. If you fly, I thought it was not safe. It was not really safe.
I have to be a co-pilot.
Huh? What? You co-pilot?
Yeah.
You want to be? You are
For a small
plane.
Small plane.
Ah.
Only 9 passengers.
9 passengers.
Yes.
So what's the feeling?
I have my video.
Small, it's a small plane. Yeah, not
Not co-pilot, but you sit beside the pilot.
Yes.
that means a 9-seater aeroplane, a 9-seater plane. Eight only.
Eight seats. And
What's the feeling
I sat
behind
co-pilot,
co-pilot seat?
seat.
So what's the feeling?
It's okay.
Oh,
I like
means
it.
you're very cool. That means you are very cool. You're
Yeah,
very cool.
The pilot always made a conversation.
Made
A conversation with me using headphone.
Oh,
Yes.
so that's why you felt very relaxed.
Yes, and I maybe I made him relax too.
Oh, because he's got you. Yeah. I think the safest for me is driving. The safest for me is driving.
I think, yeah.
I prefer to be the driver. I prefer to be the driver.
Yes. Because we cannot fall at the ground.
That's why the fear of flying is different than driving. It's better for me to be the driver. I be the driver, inshallah.
I like drive too.
Because I think I am a very safe driver. I don't fall asleep behind the wheel. I don't fall asleep behind the wheel.
I was also flying from Makassar to Toraja.
Huh.
And then when fly half an hour back to the airport.
Oh.
And then go again, and then back again.
Why? What was the business?
Because this Toraja is the tourism.
Yeah, I know. Where you have the dead bodies in the cave.
Yes.
Scary. Scary.
After 2 hours, so can
Go back.
No, I can go to Toraja.
Toraja, the religion of those people, what is the religion?
Right?
Because they don't bury the dead. The dead is in the cave.
And then, yeah.
You and the traveler can walking, yeah.
Most of them is Christian, but their culture is different.
Different.
Yeah, different. Most of them is Christian.
Most are Christians.
Yeah.
And they still do that, right? They don't bury their dead. That was old culture.
They have the ritual.
Ritual.
So it's very scary, Toraja. Very scary. Yeah. Last time we used to promote tourism to Toraja. Now no more. No more.
Because it's from previous time from Makassar to Toraja by bus is 7 hours.
Oh, that's too long.
Just
Too long.
flying.
That's why.
Jalan belok-belok.
Yeah. To go to Danau Toba last time was that. Now okay, you got the highway already. Now safe. I feel safe. Last time it was the bus went like, oh my god, you can see down there it's a dungeon. And then now okay, you got the highway very fast. Okay, I think Indonesia is so developed now. Soon I think you will be you'll be developing country. You are developing country right now. Yeah. The only problem that Malaysia is having as a country that is called developing country is our toilets. That is not clean. That's all. One problem is the toilets. Number two, politeness of the people. Not yet. That's why we are not ranked as the at least first world country. You have to be like German, Australia, America, very developed. But at least developing. Our toilets is still not good. Toilets. But worse still if you go to China. Worse still if you go to China. Oh my god. The experience there is really bad. Yeah, so the toilets. And then the courtesy of the people in the country. There's a survey done. Malaysia ranked number 30 something, 32 in courtesy. In courtesy. If you open a door, do you leave it? Do you hold the door for the other person to come in? No, Malaysians don't do that. But if you go to Western countries, they will hold the door and they will ask you to come in, and they are very polite. So in that sense, we have not come to the level where we are being ranked as the developing country. We lose out. It's very hard to educate that courtesy. Yeah. Okay, next one. E.
The flying farm.
The flying farm. Okay. So this saw 1783 the Mongol fire brothers sent a duck, a sheep and a rooster. Poor duck, sheep and did they come back? We don't know. Actually, the first animal to be sent to the moon, a dog, that came back, that did not come back. It came back roasted. It came back burnt. The dog was sent into space, and when it came back, it had already died. Too hot. The dog was burnt. So poor animal testing. They didn't experiment with a human being, so they experimented with the dog. First dog. I don't know what was the name of the dog, but it's in our history books. The dog came back roasted. Poor dog. Okay, yeah. Okay, so which one is that one? E. The flying farm. Okay, F. So you talk about this person. What? George Cayley, the balloon. Okay. There was a movie titled Hindenburg. Hindenburg was that air balloon, that shape. The Hindenburg. There was a movie solely concentrating on this, the hot air balloon. The Germans created the Hindenburg, this balloon. So they have that. So this was, and then they have this one was that movie Hindenburg. Just Hindenburg. See, try Google Hindenburg, see what you get. An air balloon. Very famous incident, the Hindenburg incident. Yeah, you see Hindenburg disaster, H-I-N-D-E-N, Hindenburg. Okay, Hindenburg disaster occurred May 6, 1937 as the German passenger airship LZ-129 Hindenburg caught fire and was destroyed during its attempt to dock with its mooring mast at Naval Air Station. So Hindenburg disaster. So what year? 1937. So that is a hot air balloon, Hindenburg disaster. So there was this one is so famous. This, okay, the hot air balloon, 1937. So my fear of going into hot air balloons. My daughter's school in Penang, they had like parents teachers day. So one of the attraction was to pay 50 ringgit, go into a hot air balloon. Takes you up 1 hour and comes down. 50 ringgit only. Everybody said go up. I didn't.
Can we try?
Huh? Everybody was lining up to go up. It's not me. My fear of going up. Hot air balloon. It can take 5 people. Go up. It's a very good attraction. Very good money maker. So I'm afraid of heights too.
We have video when we go to Genting Highland from casino to we go from Genting to Victoria using
The cable car.
It's so far.
You want to test whether you are okay with heights or not, go to KLCC. Go to KLCC. The 88th floor is that walkway. So the bridge. So, oh, it's on the 88th floor. 88. You just go up. Foreigners, they will let you in. No problem. For us, they will say, no need. You just let foreigners go. Many people will be lining up to go up. So if you go to KLCC, go up 88th floor, just walk and look down. Yeah. So vertigo. I will experience vertigo if I look down. I feel as if I am moving up and down. So vertigo, V-E-R-T-I-G-O. What is vertigo? Fear of. Actually, you get a headache. Huh? I feel as if I am moving. 88th floor. Go down. It's very safe. But you go up, you try. Since you have time, this weekend go up. 88th floor. How? Vertigo means you get up in the morning, you are actually moving. Some people experience that. So you can remember this vocabulary. Vertical. This is vertical and this way is horizontal. So you go up. So remember vertical. So you look down. 88th floor. I think it's free. I don't think you are charged. It's free. And they encourage people to go up. Just look down 88th floor. See whether you can overcome your fear of looking down.
I can heal
Huh?
for the such phobia.
What phobia?
I can heal. I can cure for.
You can hear?
Yeah. For the phobia.
I don't understand. Hear? What do you mean hear? Phobia?
He can
Make a treatment.
hypnotherapy.
Yes.
Oh really? I don't know.
Maybe I need only 15 minutes to
Have to make me.
Okay, go up.
We'll be back.
no.
KLCC, have you been? You've been, right? KLCC, did you go up? 88th floor. Go up. 88th floor. Usually, so many people want to go up. Early morning, they will go up. Go up and then just walk the walkway. Good experience. Go and see KL from there. So, good experience, yeah. I went only once. That's it. I don't want to go up. I'm very afraid of heights. Yeah. Yeah. That's why when I fly as well, you will see me reading. I will, not magazine, I will read Masurat, Al-Masurat. The steward or the stewardess would ask me, what are you reading, madam? I say, I'm reading the Al-Masurat for everybody's safety. I will always read every time. So the fear of flying, yeah. But I think that's not uncommon, right? It's very common for a lot of people to fear heights, yeah. So we have that weakness. What is the fear of heights? What phobia is that? Acrophobia. A-C-R-O. Acrophobia. Acrophobia. You remember that, yeah? Okay, next one. The Wright brothers. I don't know about your history books. Our Malaysian history books, we have to learn about the Wright brothers. So everybody knows about the Wright brothers. Okay. So which one is this?
Number 1.
Yes, the first powered flight. If they didn't fly, I don't think we have our aeroplanes. Correct. Yeah. H, lastly, powered flight. When you fly, do you look at what is the aircraft? Do you see what type of aircraft it is? So you will see nowadays Airbus 380. AirAsia, do they use Airbus? Yeah, Airbus, right? Airbus 380. Okay, right. So this AirAsia has actually changed the Malaysian way of flying. Last time, 20 years ago, everything was MAS. So, but when AirAsia was created, it's like it helped.
Everyone can
yeah, the tagline, everybody can fly. Yeah. So this man is now Tan Sri already. Tan Sri Tony Fernandez. Tan Sri Tony Fernandez, millionaire. Tan Sri Tony Fernandez. He bought this company for just RM1. When it was not doing well, he bought a flight company, RM1. Then he turned it round. Now it's the stock is worth a lot. Yeah. So very smart man, Tony Fernandez. Yeah. Okay. I think also AirAsia a very good deal because if you want to go on the flight, you compare pricing AirAsia and compare pricing of MAS. It's like one third only. I wanted to go to Sabah. Only 400. But if I want to fly MAS, 800. It's 1,000. So they make a lot of difference. It makes a lot of difference. So you just want to sit in the aeroplane for just about how long? 1.5 hours, right? 1.5 hours, and you order your food, RM15 only. So it cut costs a lot. But if I want to fly long distance, I would not take AirAsia because I cannot sit for a long time. I went to Melbourne. I took MAS. I paid a little bit more because 8 hours of flight actually. So at least I need to sleep. So I change. Yeah. I want to fly. I use this Cathay Pacific. So good airline also. Yeah. Okay. Right. If your daughter is getting married, you tell me. I will go to Indonesia, Jogja. How old is your daughter right now? How old is she? What's her age? How old?
Just graduated about 22.
22. So she's got a boyfriend? Not yet. Not yet. How old is your daughter?
Now 20.
20. Yeah. You've got grandchildren already. Your son, 25. Businessman.
Yeah,
Start a business. So soon you'll be getting him married.
I already many times asked him.
He doesn't want.
Next.
So good candidate, good business, 25, yeah.
We already bring many
Candidates. He said no. Very choosy also. Very, very choosy. If you want to make a wedding, you invite us, we will go. Where? Jogja. Your place Jogja? Jakarta. The only one who is in Jogja, you Jogja? Jogja. Oh. So you have to visit each other also.
marriage again.
Huh? Yeah. Still young. He thinks that he is still young. Okay, we go into this finish off. This one, okay, right. I think you know how to do this. Look at page 46. Reading, no problem. Okay, 10 until 12. Look at that. Chinese were very good at making, what is that? Kites. Yeah, immediately you know that. 11. Which modern flying machine is based on a 500-year-old design?
Helicopter.
Yes, without that, so you know the answer. Okay, 12. The first powered flight was performed by?
Right.
Yes, Orville Wright, the Wright brothers. 13 to 14. Choose two letters A and E. According to the information in the passage, which two factors did George Cayley realize would be necessary for a long flight? So sometimes you have to go back and read, where did we find George Cayley?
Power and
Yeah. What's that? Hot air balloons enable people to fly freely in the air. They did not allow much control over direction. So George Cayley, who designed many different versions of gliders, including biplanes and gliders with tails. Okay, Cayley understood two important principles of flight. Firstly, he was aware that airflow is crucial for producing flight. Therefore, wing shape was important factor. He knew any long flight would need additional essential ingredient, power. So two factors. So power, yes, require an engine.
There should be airflow
over the wings of an airplane. Okay, yeah. So this is very direct information. You can do this, inshallah. Okay. Right now, I go back into the writing. Before did you have an outline when you did your writing? How do we? This one. Let's put that. Before you started writing your essay, okay, was there some kind of framework? Can we? Oh, the remote. Okay, thank you. You cannot reach it. Wow. Okay, good. Okay, okay. Let's go into it. You did the essay? How did you manage with the outline, with the points? Okay, right, let's see this. Okay. 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 Now I just want you to see the framework before you start writing. Okay, for essay 2. Introduction. Okay, I put there include a hook and thesis statement including points of contrast 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Did you do this? It's like topic sentence and then support and a support, and then I have next one a topic sentence again and the support in the paragraph. Okay. So at least 3 paragraph or 4, and then lastly concluding paragraph, summary of points, restatement of thesis, and a final comment. COMM. Comment. Okay. Okay. Take a look at your writing. You've done the writing, right? That day I asked you to take a look at the introduction. So in the introduction, I must have a thesis statement. You did your writing yesterday. Do you have a thesis statement in your introduction? If you have a thesis statement in your introduction, can you highlight? Do you have a thesis statement in your introduction? Okay, you wrote your essay, correct? What was the topic? Simple topic. Yesterday, you did your homework?
Yes.
Okay, topic was? What's your topic? This is yesterday's work.
Government budget on
Yeah, on the Are they doing the right thing or not? Okay, so in your introduction, do you have a thesis statement? What is a thesis statement in the first place? What's a thesis statement? What is this? What is a thesis statement? That means in your introduction, it must have a sentence that explains your main points. Check which one is your thesis statement. Do you have a thesis statement? Can you highlight your thesis statement? So I need that in the thesis statement. Do you have your thesis statement? In the thesis statement, this is where you have all the main points. Okay? So I must have a thesis statement. Do you see a thesis statement in your introductory paragraph? If you have it, then if you don't have a thesis statement, you must put in a thesis statement. The essay will not be marked if you don't have a thesis statement. The essay will be considered as not having a controlling idea. Okay, so what was your point? So you have, okay, what is your thesis statement?
In many countries, especially underdeveloped countries, there are many health problems due to society's poverty occurred in these countries, which are considered as emergency conditions.
What's the thesis statement?
There are many health problems due to society's poverty.
There are many
health problems due to society's poverty.
Due to society's poverty. But I don't see the thesis statement there. What about you?
I completely agree with this statement that government around the world spend too much money on treating illness and diseases and not enough on health education and prevention. Is treating illness and diseases more important than health education and prevention?
So what are the points that you put in your... Why is it that they are not spending enough money on that? That must be there. Then only you go down and you start writing. It's quite difficult. Let's try and see whether you got a...
The health education and prevention policy could be more effective way in reaching much more people.
Again?
The health education and prevention policy could be more effective way in reaching much more people.
I don't see a thesis statement there. What are your points in saying that they are not spending enough money? First main point. Why are they spending more on... They're not spending more on the educational programs. What's the reason?
Prevention is better than cure.
Okay, that's one reason. What else? Why do you think the government is not spending a lot of money on educating the people? Why?
In recent way, there has been growing opinion in favor of putting more resources into long-term education and prevention.
You got one point there. It is more on... No, why are they not spending money in actually promoting prevention? What's the reason? Okay, I think we have to do this. What is a thesis statement? If you write an essay, let's go back to that essay on the money thing. Okay. Argue. I just wait to go back to my thumb drive. Get the essay, yeah? Argumentative. You see the thesis statement. Okay. Okay. For example, let's take a look at another one, yeah? Okay. How to close this part?
Yes.
Okay. Argumentative writing. Okay. Alright. Okay. Right. So I give you another one, yeah? Can you see? Okay. Get that? Can see not? Make it bigger. Make it bigger, is it?
Okay.
Okay. Right. So, okay. So what we're doing, argumentative writing. Okay, example of questions would be this. Curricular activities are a waste of time. What is meant by curricular activities? Like, when you have your college, you have your students doing, in the evening, what do? Curricular activities. They play sports. Right. So, you disagree. Okay, you disagree. So we can agree or disagree, right? This one also another topic. Large families make happy families. Some people agree, some people disagree. Okay, more land should be used for agriculture than for industry. Do you agree or disagree? It can go both ways, right? Some people say more for agriculture, some people say more for industry. Our Tun M turned Malaysia around in 1930s, 1940s. Malaysia was very much agricultural based. At that time, after the World War II, our income was from rubber and tin only. So Tun Mahathir Tun M turned Malaysia around into an industrialized nation. So that's why we became more developed. So he made our country more industrialized. Okay, so some people say yes, go for the industry. Number 4, look at that. Parents don't spend enough quality time with children. Do you agree or disagree? So last one, no, 5 simple. Okay, homework. All right. Advantage as disadvantage of homework. So it requires to make a stand, proceed to support your stand with a few paragraphs. So you may present both sides and finally make your stand. Okay, and discuss the issue. So how we do this? Okay, example, yeah. Okay, so these are the steps. Maybe I need to go back on this. So co-curricular activities, the general subject. We analyze the question. Co-curricular activities are a waste of time, the part that you are asked to concentrate on. Do you agree? Here in UiTM, co-curricular activities, students can choose one. If they want to join the army, we have what we call Ksatria. They can join that. So at 6 to 7, 1 hour, once a week, they can enter. Those who are good in sports, choose whatever sports that you like. Those who are not really good in sports, those who don't like army, choose what we call St. John Ambulance Palang Merah. So that one. Those who can do dancing, who've got talent, singing, dancing, go and join our kebudayaan. That means our cultural clubs. Yeah. Those who are more inclined towards speaking, go and join our debating club, public speaking clubs. So we have a lot for them to choose an assortment of co-curricular activities. This is a public university. If you go to a private university, no, they don't make it compulsory. They don't have to join. Okay, right? Public university also, they don't have religious, private university, no need to take up religious studies. No need, that's not compulsory. So that is the difference between public university and private university. Yeah, because there's a lot, they have to pay more. So look at that. Okay, BAG, I want you to understand this. BAG, back, brainstorm, what you did before, supporting details, and G, get organized. Okay, get organized. So what you did yesterday, you brainstorm for ideas. What is the meaning of brainstorm? Whatever that comes to mind, ideas 1, 2, 3, you cannot write straight away, correct? You have to 1, 2, 3, jot down first. What do you think that comes to mind? So BAG, brainstorm, add supporting details as in the plan that you saw just now, and G, get organized. So brainstorm for ideas, note down all the points you have about co-curricular activities. You should have at least 4 points. Okay, 4 main points. Just now also I'm sure your essay you got 4 main points. In the thesis statement, in the introductory paragraph, you have to put in all the 4 main points. Okay, right. Let's say you have your list below at supporting details. Get organized. Throw out any ideas that are not relevant. Co-curricular activities are a waste of time. You agree? And then why? What are the benefits? Let's go down. Okay? It's a waste of time. Look at this. Provide a chance. So when you write down, first point, provide a chance for students to learn about themselves. Co-curricular activities develop skills that are not learned in the classroom, not in the book. It also gives you leadership training. It provides an outlet for students to rest and relax. Step 3, writing the essay. So this is what I mean by thesis statement. So you give it some background information about the topic and you state your stand. Example, co-curricular activities are activities that are planned for students after schools through activities in clubs and societies. Students in schools are required to join at least one uniform society and a club. In my opinion, co-curricular activities play an important role in a student's life and it is certainly not a waste of time. Now here, there is no thesis statement. I would add one more. It should be implemented because co-curricular activities promotes leadership qualities, comma, what else just now? Main point, you saw that? Promotes leadership qualities. It gives them a chance to learn about themselves. It is also an outlet for students to relax. So where do you put in a thesis statement after this? This is where you put in your thesis statement. So thesis statement is all the main points, at least 3. So then only I get the body of the essay. It should be at least 3 or 4 paragraphs, good topic sentences and body sentences. So first and foremost, use that word. This is what we call a connector. Yeah? First and foremost, okay, you can see that. First and foremost, okay. Co-curricular activities provide students with a chance to develop their talents in music, sports and other living skills. Some students, okay, are unable to shine in the classroom but they are superb athletes and musicians. Co-curricular activities provide an avenue for them to become fulfilled individuals. Okay, you go on. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Conclusion. Okay. Many students and parents are of the opinion that co-curricular activities are a waste of time and they should be substituted with more beneficial activities. I certainly agree with that. As we have seen, co-curricular activities play an important role in students' life. They complement activities of the classroom. A well-planned co-curricular program helps students to become wholesome individuals. Thus, co-curricular activities are definitely not a waste of time. That's how you complete your essay. So remember, edit your work. Have you arranged your points? Okay, you must check your work. Okay, punctuation correctly. Have you corrected your grammatical errors? Okay, so that's like a plan. I copy this. You can save this. Put this in your set of notes. Okay, right. Argumentative writing. Okay, I want you to check your work. If you don't have a thesis statement, must put in a thesis statement. Okay, right. This is actually what we are doing, what I put in for you just now. Okay, argumentative writing. Okay, structuring an argument. What is wrong with this? Cannot open. Is it corrupted? Alamak, I cannot get this out. Go back. Go back to? Where is that? Help me.
You think this terlalu
Close it.
Closingnya or open.
Oh, I've opened too many. Okay. Okay, close that. Okay. Structuring an argument. Okay. Right. Make this bigger. Okay. Right. Okay. This one topic, yeah. So introduction. This one you have to give some sort of background. Okay. How to write? Example, yeah. This one topic is a very difficult topic. Okay, structuring an argument. But I want you to see this actually. Reasoning, reason 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is a topic sentence. Yeah, it could be economically damaging to the landlord themselves. Okay, never mind. Check your introduction right now. Do you have like a sentence that, in order to get paragraph 1, 2, 3, do you have in your introduction explanation on what are the main points? Okay, right. So you just copy this. You want to show me your work? I check your work one by one. You check and see. Okay, one by one. A longer essay. Wow, look at the handwriting. Wait. Okay, the world spend too much money on treating illnesses and diseases and not enough. Okay, wait, where is, I don't get a thesis statement. What's the main point? Is it more important? I must have. So you agree governments around the world spend, why? What's the reason? What's reason number 1? What's reason number 2? What is the reason number 3? They spend too much money on treating illnesses and not enough on health education. Okay, let's see the point here. In developing countries, you need that. Governments allocate, I think this is capital G, allocate a huge number of dollars, a huge amount of money, okay, for health subsidies. For example, in Indonesia, the average lifespan is 68 years old. In the process, number of people taking treatment. Oh, very difficult point there. What's the second point? In developed countries, people are fraught to live. For example, high awareness about health and average.
For example, in Japan.
In Japan.
I already mentioned.
Oh, so you are giving me in developed countries like Japan. Yes, like Japan, lifespan is very long, and then they spend a lot of money on healthy lifestyle from childhood. For example, organic food, what is it? Stop pollution, planting trees, etc. In Japan, people have a high awareness about health. 83 years old. Okay, we can say that it is better.
It is better.
To bring an umbrella before it rains.
Maybe my meaning is.
I understand. Is better than cure.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Prevention is better than cure. Okay. I need just one statement here. We put inside here. It is because. Why do you say the awareness? I don't see. I need something here.
Yes, maybe it should be changed.
Just put one sentence here to come into here.
Yes,
there is no bridging from that introductory paragraph into this one. You know the bridge to come here and here. So that one sentence is not there. I think explanation is fine. I would say that it is more important to spend money for health education and prevention rather than for, okay, this does not make people healthier compared with prevention. Okay, fine. I just give me one sentence.
Okay.
I think you all do some homework. Out of those 5 essays, choose one. Out of these 5 topics, you choose one. Homework.
1, 2, 3.
Choose which one? Huh? Out of these 5, please take a picture. Which one?
Okay.
With this statement that governments around the world should spend, or what? Governments around the world spend too much money on and diseases and not enough on, okay, fine. Prevention is better than cure. That is why in
Recent
years there has been ongoing opinion in what? FA?
FA 5 4 sorry.
What is that? Wait. In what? Putting more resources into
Longer.
something not right here. Putting resources, what is this?
Putting resources longer for education and prevention.
That is why in recent years there has been ongoing opinion in, what is this? FA? Write it on the board. I don't see what's this?
Right or not?
TA?
VA.
TA. What's the meaning? TAVOR? Favor.
Yeah.
In favor. Okay, must spell British. You're spelling American. FAVOR. You must spell FAVOUR. FA. You have to spell, yes. You cannot use the American spelling. Okay. Into in favor. Okay. In favor of putting more resources in
Longer.
In favor of putting more resources, no need into education and prevention. Okay, so a healthy lifestyle leads to fewer illness if the government, where's our if the government creates awareness about a healthy lifestyle and promotes it actively, people are less likely to fall ill. Okay, for example, people know that smoking is bad for their health, but they still smoke. Full stop.
Yeah.
What's this? Alcohol?
No, it's just comma.
Alcohol,
ecstasy, drug.
Okay, and are dangerous.
To consume.
But many people still consume.
Yeah, we see many people.
But still we see many people consuming it. Okay, yeah, or taking it. Okay, in many countries the government.
Beers.
What?
Beer.
Bears.
Bear.
BEARS.
Yeah.
Bears. A part of the healthcare cost of its people. What is this?
Poor patient.
Poor patients depend entirely on the government's aid. Okay. Needless to say, healthcare costs put a major burden on the public national. What's this?
Treasury.
Huh? Treasury or
exchange gear.
what is that?
Exchange gear.
Treasury.
It's the same.
Meaning treasury. I don't understand what is this. I just try to just put treasury. I don't understand. Okay, a healthy society is a productive society. It is prosperous
and happy.
If it is prosperous. If it is prosperous and happy. Illnesses results in the loss of work hours. So by spending money
to treatment,
on treatment, the government can create a productive workforce. This is not only reduces healthcare costs, but also
government budget.
Reduces government budget. So what is this one? Often in times, lack of awareness about healthy and unhealthy habits is the cause of illness. Okay, fine. The government can do a lot of things. Here,
vaccination should be given free.
Okay, promoting awareness against unhealthy habits like smoking, drinking. Spell drinking, no G. Drinking, no G. Drink, okay, and drugs. Okay. By doing that, the government can ensure that these people are healthy. And in conclusion, okay, always better than cure. Spending money on preventing illnesses is
way better
than spending on
treatment.
Okay. The government, doctors and non-government organizations can
all play
an important role in
creating
a healthy and happy society. Okay, I think this is a good essay. Good one. I take this home and I type and I give a copy to everybody. Your work is good. Just that one. Okay. So for this, I don't know how to make the handwriting much better.
But you still.
But at least there's a lot of improvement.
Read this is this is already.
But at least this is so much better. I can understand.
This is illnesses.
I only didn't understand this one. What was it that I didn't understand just now?
Illnesses.
Okay.
This is already with
illnesses just now. Oh, that was spelled correctly. Where this? What I corrected it. Illnesses.
This is already illnesses.
Illnesses. Oh, yeah, this is correct.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
This is correct. The only. What is this one? I don't understand this word.
Treasury. That's like the reduced budget. National Treasury.
Another word for treasury is what? You said what? X.
Yeah, I looked at it in Google. It the same meaning.
So only put one. In writing, don't put a stroke. Just put only one. Choose National Treasury. I think this is a very good essay. I will take it home. I'll type and then we give everybody a copy. Sample on our topic. Okay. Mr. Trianto, what you did is just now you're writing not enough. Not extensive enough. This is extensive enough. This is a good one. So I will take this home over the weekend. I will type and then we give everybody a copy. Sample essay writing. Good one. Okay. All right. See your work. Okay. Okay. So I take that home and then we will type for everybody. Okay. Oh, this one. Look at the handwriting. It's so good.
I improve.
Oh, I am so happy. I am so happy with the handwriting. Okay, it is often argued that the government around the world spend much money on things and not enough on. Okay, right. I disagree with this view because I believe that government's investment in health education and prevention play a very important role. Okay, on the one hand, the government should definitely allocate a large part of its budget on health education and prevention. Look at the handwriting; it's a joy to read. This education sector determines the overall quality of life. If the education is given to all citizens, ensuring the knowledge of health, like types of diseases, the prevention, lifestyle and dietary. Hanging sentence. If the education is given to all citizens, it will ensure. I think ensuring the knowledge of health, like the types of diseases, prevention of diseases, the lifestyle and dietary habits. What about it?
Prevent the health disease, lifestyle.
Like,
for example, this is for example.
Given to ensuring the knowledge of health, like the types of diseases, prevention of diseases.
The lifestyle and
Dietary
dietary
habits.
habit.
I think we do this.
I
If the
try to-
education is given to all citizens, it will ensure of everybody. Okay, of everybody. I add this word, then it becomes a better sentence. Okay, the government budget should be allocated for all citizens irrespective of their income, social health, education and prevention.
The
Primary needs of society and prevention of, maybe you can use word and of the primary needs of the society, and thus need a proper funding while treating certain diseases do not occur if all citizens are healthy, so their role is secondary. Okay, for example, any country that experience an outbreak cause a lack of budget for their health, education and hanging sentence. Any country experience an outbreak because wait, never mind. This education will create the significant problems. That's why government should adequately budget health, education and prevention. Okay, wait. Okay, that this sentence maybe is a little bit hanging. Okay. On the other hand, treating illnesses and diseases become a bad public health indicator of the country. Budget is high, it will illustrate poor firstly, treating illness and diseases
society.
Draw.
Describe.
I don't think the word draw is correct. Draw a society that has been plagued many diseases. Oh, draw. I think better use describe.
Not describe.
You should use the word describe. Or creates, describes. Describe is much better. Describes a society that has been plagued with many diseases and need budget to be cured. Okay. If often the government is not aware that spending much money on treating diseases as if giving a high attention to all citizens. I'm not clear on this. This way, it can mislead the public. Moreover, the public can assume need to keep their health because they are sick. They will be financed by the government. Okay, for example, can buy free drugs. Free drugs. They got free health and they got free medical equipment. Why the public should treat? Should treat what? Treatment. Take out the sentence. The sentence is not okay. In conclusion, it is true that the government spend much money on health, education and prevention, not on treating illness and diseases. Okay, the point is that but this is a much clearer one. Not bad actually. It's on the way to good writing. It's not that bad. It's good. Okay, good. So I think for this one, probably for now, if it's upon 20 years, so you see as we mark for organisation, content and language. So for organisation, so this one, so organisation would be just about 2 marks. Okay, so for content, this is 8 and 8. Sorry, this one 4, full marks 4, 8 and 8. So 16 plus 4, 20. So out of 20. So for content here, I would give you around 5. For language also, I would give you around 5. So this one would be 12 upon 20. You need to go up a little bit more. Okay. For this one, so organisation, content and language. So his language there is not that bad. Okay, language around 6. For content is very good. It's very strong with content. Organisation, this is very well organised. So 3. So we can go with this one, 16 upon 20, which is quite good. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's why I take this as a sample. Don't worry, you will improve. We take one more from the book and then you do a little bit of You want to write in class? I think you write in class next week. No need to do the homework.
1 from 5, yeah.
Huh?
The examination will be 1 from 5.
No. No, examination is from that book. I got now 5 questions already. I'll give you one of
So, I
the
mean, this is the
No, I give you the real IELTS past year question. Okay. Right. Okay. I agree with the statement that governments around the world spend more than okay, right. In many countries, especially there are many due to societies, poverty and culture in these countries which are considered emergency condition. Why is it considered emergency condition? Poverty and culture cannot be considered emergency condition. It's normal, right?
But in underdeveloped countries,
Is it considered an emergency?
Yeah.
Is it emergency?
So many developed countries have them.
What is meant by emergency condition?
For example, if many people suffer from malnutrition.
So that is not considered emergency.
Yeah.
Okay.
For you maybe.
No, for me.
Yes.
No. Okay, is it wrong if
Okay.
governments focus on cure and answer? Well, some. Is it wrong? Is it wrong if the governments?
So I agree with the statement.
Oh, is it
Because
wrong?
my standpoint is in underdeveloped countries.
Okay, let's try. Okay, many people live. Present,
Oh.
not past yet.
Many
People live in underdeveloped countries
countries
usually do not insure.
That's the verb.
Okay, many people live in underdeveloped countries usually do not insure. Usually are not insured by insurance companies, even by public suffering. This has made people no, you cannot use this because of the prices of being healed. Not that correct, grammatically wrong. In such countries, the government should to cover. Okay, this one is right. Okay, some people argue healthcare should be paid by the patients because they had not maintained their health. But we have to realize that many people suffer from diseases. Okay, for example, lung disease caused by
other people.
to smoker. Taken the response to, although victims have no, take this out, not correct. That's why the government's made a policy of budget. I know you are trying to be so expressive, so it's not correct. That is why the government's made a policy of budget almost not right. In conclusion, government should
Almost is almost kick the bucket.
this one wrong. Budget appropriation to save SAVE, not
Okay.
not the FE.
Budget appropriation means allocating some
Money.
budget, allocating money to the people.
Budget appropriation
Appropriation. Usually use the
Okay, never mind. In conclusion, the government should accentuate to people. Cannot use the word accentuate. Should. Wrong usage of the word accentuate. And you make a sentence with me later. You show me how to use the meaning of accentuate. Not here. I think the government should emphasize to the people who need to be cured to bring back.
Berpihak apa bahasanya? Berpihak. Stay in the side of people who need to be cured.
Step from the end.
That's I mean.
Not that clear here. It's not that clear. Okay. Wait, never mind. So if I'm actually marking this organisation, content, language. So I have penalised you for the language here. I penalise you for the language, yeah. So content also, it is not that good. So content around 5. So 11 out of 20, yeah.
Okay.
Try a little bit more. Maybe for the second part is very difficult. Essay writing is the most difficult. Okay. We will write on Monday again in class.
Yes.
Okay. We will do it again.
Better read at class. Better than
Writing at home.
at home. Yes.
Cannot write.
Cannot write. Many things we have to do and think our brain check
More information.
Other information. So homework. Advantages of homework. No homework.
No homework.
No, I think also for me also if I do work 8 to 5, my mind is automatically focused. If I want to do marking whatever, I do it 8 to 5. When I go home, think about other things. I want to read the newspaper, I want to read my books. So that is like our mind is already out of work, right? I think it's enough time. People doing PhD, I've seen 8 to 5. Enough time. They go home, they have to do other things. So enough time. Okay. When we go to work, 8 to 5 is already good enough. How much time do you spend at work? What time? Until? 6. So I think that's enough time.
9 to 6 from home depart to Howard and then back from office to home.
Oh, you waste time on the road.
So I think 5 hours on the road and then 8 or 10 hours in the office.
You waste time on the road. How to solve that problem?
Flying.
Helicopter.
So the Americans believe, like Barack Obama, you see he lives in the White House. He lives in the White House in Washington, Barack Obama. So he will just walk from his complex to his office. It's just walking distance. That's why he stays there. Americans do not believe in wasting time commuting back and forth. Yeah. Okay. But it's very common for us KL lights Malaysians commute 1 hour on the road. That is very common. Yeah. Okay. But I don't think I think it's you. I don't think you can write at home. You can think about the ideas, but cannot write. Okay, that's it.
No.
How many pages? Only one.
Just one.
Okay. Statement. Okay, spend too much. Okay, right. In fact, health and prevention policy could be
More.
effective.
Wait.
Should be more effective.
Oh, should be.
Should be more effective in reaching much more people. Okay, besides will support social health system. If it then will change the way to behave to behave healthily. I think there's an HEALTHILY. Okay. What's the meaning of this word?
Aggregately. Overall. It says overall.
Okay, use overall. You cannot use aggregately. Overall, then this will increase the government's spending in the health sector. What do you mean by then?
Then when? No.
When we refer to statistics, we can see that millions of people die due to bad behavior and exposure, such as, why put a question mark? Certain infectious. There's no T, right? Am I right? Is my eyesight still okay? Right. Infectious. In conclusion already.
It's
That paragraph is already in conclusion.
Yeah. Okay.
1, 2, 3 already in conclusion. In conclusion, we say this is very important. Where's the? You need more points here. You need more points here. Cannot be in conclusion already. It's very, okay. That the government prioritize. Government smart. Okay, what is this at the back? Cannot be 3 paragraph only.
But I had
Cannot be 3 paragraph only. You cannot write like this. Okay. This is a good one. Okay. Wait, I think I type this out. Okay. I always do this whenever I see students work which is okay, I will take it, I'll keep it and I use this for future teaching. Okay, right. Maybe what I do, I will just scan this first. Scan for my collection, handwriting.
Very good handwriting.
Also a collection for me.
It's my best.
Okay. Scan this person's handwriting also. I agree with this statement that governments around the world spend too much money. Okay. And not enough. Okay. I think THING
I'm sorry.
THINK.
Okay.
I think that prevention is better than cure. If the government spends money on promoting lifestyle, it will not have to spend much on the treatment. Okay, clear. Healthy lifestyle leads to fewer illnesses. If the government creates awareness about a healthy lifestyle, people are less likely to fall sick. Okay, in many countries, the government bears a part of the healthcare. What is this? Cost. Look at the COSS, cost of their people. Poor people depend on the government. The government entirely. Okay. Several benefits to preventing a healthy, productive society if it is prosperous. Same point.
Yes.
Same point. Illnesses result in loss of work hours. It's the same point. Oftentimes, lack of awareness about healthy and unhealthy habits cause illnesses. Okay, the government can do a lot of things here. For example, make vaccination mandatory. Okay, vaccines should be given free with subsidized cost. But by doing this, the government can ensure that their people are healthy and happy. In conclusion, spelling not T S CONCLUSION. I totally agree that prevent better than cure. I suppose government should also restrain
Diseases.
Huh?
Diseases.
No meaning restrain. No, something's not right here. The costly cures. Do your conclusion again. Can you do this part again? Then show this to me. Okay. This one is fine. 1, 2, 3 is good already. Conclusion means what? Conclusion meaning restating your main points. Okay, summarizing what are the main points. Do your conclusion again, then give your marks. Already good. 1, 2, 3 here is good. Just the conclusion is out. Conclusion is gone. Spelling of conclusion. CONCLUSION, not TION. Get that one right first. Okay.
Okay.
So your conclusion again. I see that on Monday. It's quite good already. Okay. Right. So you've actually gone through the pain of writing paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4. At least now you got the structure already. Introduction, paragraph 1, 2, 3, and conclusion. Okay, right. So I think we do the writing again next week in class. Can? Don't worry. It's very difficult to teach writing, and it's very difficult for students to even write. Okay, because for writing you must have a lot of input. That's why you have to do a lot of reading. If you have a lot of input, then the output will be good. But if you say that it's very difficult to think, yeah. I always give this statement to students. Writing improves writing. Only with writing that you will improve your writing. So do not have a mental block against writing. Tell yourself writing is okay. Writing improves writing. Only if you read, if you write, then you will improve. Okay, structure you got it already. Introduction, yes, you know that. Paragraph 1, 2, 3, and then conclusion. You got it already. Conclusion is to restate the I agree because, yes, 1, 2, 3. Restate that in your conclusion. I think you need to do your conclusion again. Okay. I'm happy also because this is very good standard. This is good already. Okay, I will take this type, give back sample of you can keep. Okay, right. Don't worry, Monday we do in class. Oh, okay, you can smile, you can go. Good job, good job. Okay, good job. Okay. You have got points, but you very short. Paragraph 1, 2. I need one more paragraph. Your comparison, your knowledge is very good. You say the life of people in Japan, they lead a very healthy lifestyle because the government promotes healthy lifestyle education. Then they have fewer illnesses, and also they eat a very healthy lifestyle. Okay, so that is already in his point. Okay, just maybe one more paragraph and then conclusion. That will be good enough. Content is a little bit short. I mean, maybe in this one, I think because what did we do? He missed that part in the morning. Maybe I think we practice a little bit more. Yeah. Don't try and put in the words that we had learned. Don't try and put in kick the bucket. Don't put in the idioms that I gave you. It doesn't fit the context. Only when it fit the context, then you put it in. Don't try and incorporate if it doesn't fit the context. Don't worry. Okay, right? You are there already. Okay. Points are there, very strong points. Just making the writing more fluid. Okay. Okay. Conclusion. Too short. Too short. I read the introduction and I read the body and then the conclusion. So at least 250 words. I think yours was just 150. Yeah. Okay. So I take this back. Yeah. I do some homework. I type this up. Okay.
Ayam kampung Hasan.
Yeah, you eat healthy food. That is very good.
Ayam kampung Hasan.
We can celebrate
I think he is. He was telling me just now the shop today is closed. Jeffrey, today the shop is closed, right?
Yeah, jumaat.
Today.
Friday.
So the shop is closed today. I don't know. What do you think of the Indonesian shop, Wong Solo? Wong Solo.
Wong Solo is from Jakarta. Because this is the...
There is a branch here. There's a branch here in section 7 as well.
It has many wives.
I know. It's got more than 4? 4 wives. 4 wives. 4 wives, right? So one branch, one wife to manage. Yeah. It's a hit here in Malaysia, the Wong Solo.
But in our country is already...
Going down? Why? Why?
Because the women don't like...
People
Eat there.
dislike.
The women don't like eating there. Why?
Yeah, because this is...
Because of that reason, not because of the food.
Because of the polygamy. Not the food.
Oh.
Mother will take their kids.
Not to that restaurant. Oh, because they feel that if they are eating, they are supporting polygamy. Oh.
Many women afraid his husband follow
That way, business. But I think that man is very wise. One wife, one branch to manage. So he is wise enough, because of business reasons. But here it is a hit. It is still a good place to eat. People still think that it is worth it to eat there. For about how many ringgit? 13 ringgit you get the whole meal. 13 ringgit you get everything plus the drink. So it's quite good. Yeah, you can see business opportunities here in Malaysia.
Our investor, Pak Atikan.
Who?
We have an investor. my
Investor. Who's the investor?
Us here.
One of you? I am still reading that book. I am still reading the book on Khairul Tanjung. Yeah. He says that he went to school because of a scholarship. That's why he got to study, and he worked very hard. Yeah. Dentist. Yeah. Okay. Right. You will see Pona Lisa this afternoon. Yeah. She will come here. Today we know we don't have that yesterday's job anymore. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. See you next week. We will use the book and we will do the practice test. Okay. Use for time management. Time management. What are you doing this weekend?
No, just like swimming.
Huh?
Maybe swimming.
Swimming.
Jogging.
Where?